Don't do too much talking, but I'm ready for him.
Man, we're all heavyweights here, man. Any fight can end at any point. So I'm not delusional.
Chaos erupts as Daniel Dubois snaps at Moses Itauma in recent press conference. Dubois stormed in and made it crystal clear. He wants Moses, no excuses. The room shook as Jermaine Franklin's presence became irrelevant. Dubois' aggression set the tone, and fans are now buzzing over this inevitable clash.
I'm ready to see him in a ring. I don't do too much talking, but I'm ready for him.
Has he lit a fire in you, calling you all these names?
Moses fires back at Dubois with a warning wrapped in confidence. First, he'll handle Jermaine Franklin, then he's ready to destroy Dubois if called upon. This isn't empty talk. Moses is sending a clear message. He's strategic, patient, but deadly, and the heavyweight world better take notice.
I don't know, but I don't think it's something that I can avoid, so...
Moses isn't holding back, sending a sharp jab at Dubois without throwing a punch. He's saying loud and clear, "I'll handle my business first, then I'll expose you." Dubois can bark all he wants, but Moses is ready to teach him a lesson in the ring, step by step.
My next opponent or opponents this year, we're just looking at fights to kind of get me into that later round, because I feel like with Usyk, I feel like I've got a better skill set than him.
Moses versus Jermaine is shaping up to be a storm. Ade's analysis shows Moses' height, skill, and clever style could dominate Franklin's aggression. Meanwhile, Dubois is lurking in the background like a hungry dog, waiting, but Moses is focused. He's ready to make Jermaine pay first, before Dubois even dreams of a fight.
But there's just something about him. Like, even when Jamie, who I thought did a great job, Jamie Ward, asked him a question, it's his movement in to the microphone. But I was gripped. Like, I'm telling you, there was about 300 people in the venue.
Frank Warren lays it out. Moses has the tools, the hunger, and the team behind him to rise fast. 2 fights this year aren't enough. Moses must stay busy, sharpen his skills, and build momentum. Dubois can bark all he wants, but Moses is preparing to climb the heavyweight ladder with precision.
I know it'll be competitive. You know, we believe in Moses. You know, Moses 2026, he only fought twice this year. You know, a couple of problems with, you know, again, we lost the December date, as I just mentioned. But he's got to make it, he's got to be busy next year, getting back to what he was a busy fighter. And I'm looking for him to challenge.
Jermaine Franklin is a real test for Moses. He's durable, tough, and never backs down, having gone the distance with heavyweights like AJ and Dillian White. Moses can't take him lightly. This fight will push him to adapt, improvise, and shine. Meanwhile, Dubois is left watching as Moses proves he's ready for bigger challenges.
Gives people rounds. He was meant to give Moses Itauma rounds. He only gave him 2. Now with Jermaine Franklin, it feels like this will be the guy. And it's not just about he'll give him rounds. He's going to be having a go in there. What we know Jermaine Franklin for, really, as a UK audience, is 2 fights. He took on Anthony Joshua and he took on Dillian White. And he took both of them the distance. And that was a night where Anthony Joshua was largely tipped to knock Jermaine Franklin out.
Franklin is all heart, bringing intensity and pride to this clash. Every round will be a battle, and Moses will need his A-game to counter Franklin's relentlessness. This isn't just about rounds, it's about testing limits. Fans should expect fireworks as both fighters try to prove their dominance in the ring.
I'm a fighter, I'm a warrior. You know, I'm a warrior every time in and out the ring, and I come to show the fans that.
Joe Rogan hints Moses is evolving. His speed, angles, and feints make him a nightmare to deal with, and he's ready to expose Franklin's flaws. This isn't just another fight, it's a showcase of intelligence, timing, and precision. Dubois may be lurking, but Moses' focus is razor sharp on his current challenge.
So he's got just unbelievable movement, his angles, the way he boxes, his fucking feints and movement.
Frank Warren's faith in Moses shows the stakes. This isn't just a test of skill, it's endurance, strategy, and heart. A tough 12-round battle against Franklin will reveal Moses' true potential. Fans are in for an intense showdown, while Dubois observes, perhaps underestimating the hunger and skill Moses brings to the ring tonight.
I believe he will win the fight. I believe he'll win the fight. How he wins it, we'll see. For me, beating him is a big thing, right. However he does it. You know, and I want to see the other side of him as well. I want to see him, you know, I want to see him in a tough 12-round fight where he comes through it, boxes his way through it. You know, he's not a one-trick pony. He can box, but as I say, you know, this is a tough one. This is going to be.
Jermaine Franklin is exactly the kind of opponent Moses needs to sharpen his skills. Despite a lackluster last performance, Franklin has proven he can push elite heavyweights like AJ and Dillian White to the limit, taking them the distance. For Moses, this isn't just about winning, it's about rounds, experience, and learning to navigate a fighter who can really test him. A victory over someone like Franklin earns respect and credibility. Fans will finally see Moses handle pressure against a proven, tough competitor, and it gives him the confidence and ring IQ needed before stepping into even bigger fights.
Get banned doesn't mean you won't get banned. We've seen it. Boxing is littered with fighters that have been caught for cocaine and have been banned. So again, Joseph Parker and his team have got a lot of explaining to do. I guess, look, we'll talk about this once we get more information about it. But again, it's so disappointing. Just because, I mean, I remember saying this in the lead up to this fight. Like, these two are the nicest two heavyweights I've sat down with, that I've been around in a long time, Fabio Wardley and Joseph Parker. So for this to come out about one of them, it's just a bit heartbreaking, if I'm honest with you. It really is.
Moses' upcoming fight with Jermaine Franklin is the perfect litmus test for his endurance and strategy. Fans have only seen him in short bursts, knocking opponents out early. Now, against Franklin, he faces a fighter who won't fold, someone who can drag him into later rounds and challenge his stamina, focus, and adaptability. This fight will show whether Moses can adjust mid-bout, pace himself, and survive under sustained pressure. It's not just about punching power anymore, it's about intelligence, timing, and resilience. A strong showing here sets him up as a legitimate contender for higher profile fights, while Franklin's toughness guarantees this won't be an easy night.
Moses Itauma has his next fight set. Everyone's been wondering, who is he going to fight? Well, today we got the answer. It will be Jermaine Franklin. For me, this just feels like the perfect fight for Moses Itauma. Everyone's been saying the same thing after his fights. How are we going to get this guy rounds? If Moses Itauma hears ding ding, round 7, what happens? What's he going to be like? We don't know yet. We've only seen Moses Itauma go 6 rounds, twice. That's it. Everyone else,
Peter Fury highlights the real challenge Moses faces. Franklin isn't just durable, he's sharp, powerful, and a tactical nightmare. Moses must combine his boxing IQ with physical skill to neutralize Franklin's speed and unpredictability. This fight will test Moses' angles, defense, and counter-punching under real pressure. Every movement counts, every feint matters. Fans can expect a chess match in the ring, with Moses forced to adapt continuously. It's a defining moment where raw talent meets experience, and only the smarter, more composed fighter will emerge dominant. Franklin will bring intensity, but Moses has the tools to rise to the challenge.
You know, look, it's a good fight to make. Dillian White's got the experience. He's also, he can punch, he's strong, he's a big unit. But can he negate the speed, the power and the ferocity of this young heavyweight coming? And he gives angles, he's a good boxer as well. So that's the thing. You've got experience against somebody who's up and coming that hasn't been tested yet, because he's so sharp, so deadly with his punches.
Tony Bellew reminds us that size isn't always the deciding factor in modern heavyweight boxing. Moses might not match the technical mastery of Usyk, but his raw talent, agility, and heart make him a future star. Against Franklin, he must leverage these attributes to overcome the challenge of a proven, resilient opponent. Fans should watch for his combination of skill, strategy, and sheer determination. This fight will reveal whether Moses can translate potential into tangible dominance, proving that size alone doesn't define success. Franklin will test him, but Moses has the chance to show why he's a heavyweight to watch.
That I worry about with Moses is the size, but ultimately, as we've seen now, size becomes irrelevant, because look what Alexander Usyk's done. This guy's gone out and beaten everyone, including me. He's exceptional. So I don't think Moses is going to be as technically as good as Alexander Usyk, but he's the next in line. I think he's the future of the heavyweight division. I think he's an outstanding talent.
Moses' return to the ring against Jermaine Franklin is a statement fight. After months out, fans are desperate to see how he handles a durable, battle-tested opponent. Franklin is no stranger to tough rounds, having gone the distance with AJ and Dillian White, and this fight promises to test Moses in ways his previous bouts haven't. It's not just about punching power, it's about endurance, ring IQ, and composure under pressure. The stakes are high. A solid performance will set the tone for Moses' climb in the heavyweight division, proving he's ready for the spotlight. With the magnificent 7-card backing him and fans buzzing for this clash, Moses needs to show patience, adaptability, and killer instinct. This isn't just a comeback, it's a chance to announce he belongs among the elite heavyweights, and Franklin is the perfect proving ground.
Because it's not on BoxRec currently, but they've already announced the card. It's a Magnificent 7 card, a return to them, which is good. They're always very, very good. Magnificent being the word, they are very, very good. It says here, Moses Itauma set to face ex-Anthony Joshua opponent as his return date gets pushed back. So, it says Moses Itauma will fight Jermaine Franklin on his return to the ring. The pair will lock horns at the top of Queensberry's Magnificent 7 bill on January the 24th at the Co-op Live in Manchester, with Willie Hutchinson versus Ezra Taylor acting as chief support. They got into a little bit of a scrap or an altercation, didn't they, after Ezra Taylor fought on the undercard of Parker versus
Adam Smith hits the nail on the head. Moses possesses elite tools that could trouble almost anyone in the division, but he's not quite ready to face the very top fighters like Usyk or Dubois. This is why the Franklin fight is so critical. Moses must refine his timing, adapt to opponents who push back, and demonstrate that he can survive and thrive through sustained rounds. Every jab, every feint, every defensive adjustment counts. The fight is less about destruction and more about growth, preparing him mentally and physically for eventual top-tier matchups. Fans should expect strategic exchanges, testing Moses' patience and discipline. Success here won't just be a win on paper, it will send a message that he's a legitimate future contender capable of handling adversity and pressure. This fight is the bridge between potential and proven ability, and Moses cannot afford to stumble.
Is he ready? I think he could beat most heavyweights in the world, with the exception possibly of Usyk and maybe Dubois, possibly AJ. The top 3 or 4, he's not ready for them yet.
Moses' combination of speed, footwork, and range is both a weapon and a puzzle. Against a tough opponent like Jermaine Franklin, committing to punches could leave him exposed, while hesitation risks losing control of the fight. This delicate balance is where elite fighters are separated from the rest. Franklin's durability and experience force Moses to think on his feet, adjusting constantly to avoid counters and maintain pressure. It's a true test of timing, patience, and tactical intelligence. Fans should expect a chess match inside the ring where every step, feint, and punch carries immense significance. Moses' ability to navigate this puzzle will determine if he's ready for the next stage in his career. A controlled, smart, and decisive performance against Franklin could cement his reputation as a rising heavyweight star and a strategic, dangerous fighter capable of challenging anyone in the division.
Because he knows it's last chance saloon for him. He needs the victory here. So, look, we find out just how good Moses Itauma is, I think, on the 16th of August when he boxes Dillian White, because I think he wins it and wins it in style. But everyone they put in front of him so far, he's just dismantled. I think this kid's going to go on and win a world title.
The build-up to Moses Itauma versus Jermaine Franklin is heating up, and this fight is shaping up to be a defining moment in Moses' career. All the pieces are in place. Franklin brings experience, durability, and power, while Moses has speed, range, and the tactical smarts to exploit any opening. Fans are expecting fireworks, and rightly so. This isn't just a tune-up fight. It's a chance for Moses to prove he belongs in the elite conversation. If he performs like everyone anticipates, he could solidify his reputation as a future heavyweight star, capable of challenging the top names like Dubois and even Usyk one day. This fight isn't just about the win, it's about making a statement. The pressure is on, the stakes are high, and the heavyweight division is watching. Don't miss a second of the action. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join the discussion. Who do you think will come out on top when Moses steps into the ring with Jermaine Franklin?